Texas here. Just decided to do a quick live stream this morning. Still pretty early here. I don't know, I didn't schedule this or promote this in any way, so I don't know if anyone will join me. I just delay a few minutes or seconds here and just see if anybody decides to come on. Here in Dallas, Texas, we've been having a lot of sunny weather lately, but right now it looks a little cloudy in the area. Let's see if anybody gets on here and joins me in the live stream. Like I said, I didn't advertise or schedule this. I just decided to pop on for a minute to say a couple things that are going on with my channel and see if anybody was here. Oh, somebody just joined. Hello, whoever that is. Good to see you. Yeah, just decided to hop on and live stream just a little bit. Probably gonna be one of my last live streams for a bit. Hey Ben, good morning. Good to see you. Yeah, I didn't really advertise this live stream. I wasn't sure if I was gonna do it or not. It's yard day here for me, so my yard man will be here pretty soon. And it gets pretty noisy. So do y'all have I'm sure you do. You have landscapers that mow your yards, come and mow your yards regularly. Mine comes every Monday, mows my yard. Usually he'll be here, I don't know, pretty quick. One big thing here in the U.S. about yards is the leaf blowers. Man, they're so loud. People want to outlaw them. Do y'all have leaf blowers there? Make a lot of noise, wake you up in the mornings. I mean, you can hear them down the street. They're so loud. So there's been kind of a push in Dallas to get them banned. But yeah, I'd be curious to hear how y'all deal with your, call them gardens, right? We call them lawns. Mine's pretty small, but yeah, I have a guy that comes and takes care of it every Monday. I don't know if y'all are still having a Well, hello, P3RS4Y11S. I haven't seen you before here on the live stream. Good to have you. Just talking about lawns here in the U.S. I don't know if y'all are still having to mow this time of year, but we do. You almost have to mow year round. There's maybe a month or two where you don't. So a couple of things about my channel. Probably, hi, they say. Ronaldo or Messi? Hello, Maria. I don't think I've seen you or Obi before in my live stream. Yeah, I've been live streaming every morning because I've been off work, so that's one thing I wanted to talk about here in this live stream. Probably won't be doing it for a bit. Sean did volunteer to come on as so I could interview him, and I probably will do that when I get a little more time off. It's just going to be a short, quick. Oh, let's see, Maria wants to know. What is that? Maria wants to know what time it is in the U.S. It is early here. It is 7:19 a.m. Latish, did you just send me 109 pounds? Can't be true. Good morning, Carol. Robbie's from Indonesia. The time there is 21:20. Well, that's pretty cool. Nice to have someone from Indonesia. Latish, say something to me, brother. Did you just send me that? That just seems like, oh, okay, a dollar, something. Okay, yeah, that was weird. I was like, no, you didn't just send me 109 pounds. It looks like $1.23 showed up. Anyway, much appreciated, brother. That's always good to get. 5:19 there, Maria says in the UK. Yeah, it's not too chilly here. About 19 degrees this morning, or 19 Celsius. It's going to. Latish says, "What happened, bro? I don't know. What happened? You tell me." It says that I got some money from you. It said 109, and now it says $1.23. Either way, much appreciated, Latish. Is that your name, Latish? I had a buddy in high school named Satish. He was an Indian. For a matter of fact, he was in my wedding when I got married. He was one of my groomsmen. Great guy. We had a lot of, on our tennis team back in school, because I played tennis, we had a lot of foreign kids, as it's more of a sport that's not quite as popular here in the U.S. Show us around. Well, I'm kind of standing in front of my house right now. I did a walk and talk on my live streams. You can check that out, where I walked around the neighborhood. Find one of those maybe, but yeah, this morning I'm just gonna do a short live stream, talk about what's upcoming on my channel, and the fact that I will interview Sean on one of my live streams soon. But yeah, I'm going back to work for a bit, so my live streams will stop, maybe come back in about a week. I might hop on here and there and do something. Might take y'all downtown Dallas and show you around there on the live stream when I have more time. Right, Letitia's from India too. Yeah, fascinating area. I'd love to go to India. So yeah, I can't show you around too much. We're expecting some rainstorms later in the week. Here, I'll turn this way. It's a new house that just built down the street. I don't know if you can see the skies, but we're expecting some rainstorms in a couple of days. Possible flash flooding. I don't know. Do y'all get flash floods there? We get rain so hard. Do a backflip. Bean Spud, never seen you here before. In the comments. So, yeah, I can't do a backflip. I can juggle. She's still trying to send me some money. Well, I appreciate that. Any donations are always, hey, Bean Spud, good to see you. Yeah, I can juggle. Maybe I'll do that for you online one time. So, losing my train of thought. I don't really watch anime, no. But yeah, I was wondering if y'all get flash flooding there in the UK. We get these floods. It'll rain so hard, so fast that it just fills up the streets, and they're expecting that here in the next couple of days. It might rain today. It's been super sunny, but it's not sunny right now. So, yeah, my live streams will stop for a little bit, but when I come back, I will probably set up a live interview with Sean from the UK. I don't know if he's here yet. Hey, Genghis Khan, good to say. Hey, there's Sean. Yeah, Sean, I was just saying, once I get off working for a few days here, we'll set something up and I'll interview you. We'll live stream together. Sounds like a lot of fun. I appreciate you offering to do that. Missed you in the live stream yesterday, Sean. But good to see you today. So a couple of things that are coming out on my channel. I don't know if y'all can see very good. A couple of things that are coming up on my channel. I don't know if my day's pretty good, Letitia. I don't know if you saw the Windsor and the Whitby reactions, but those are really good, man. Yeah, Sean played golf yesterday. Whitby was a lot of fun. And Maria, yeah, I'm doing good. So did you see Windsor, Maria? I hope I did right by you. That Maria won that reaction here on my live stream. And I tried to do a good one for you. Windsor was quite fun watching that video. Really gorgeous there, right? Yeah, Carol's here. Sean, she's here in the live stream. Yo, smile, brother. I smile. I don't know. I'm not too gregarious, I guess. But yeah, it was good, Maria. I quite enjoyed that. So coming up on my reactions is going to be, let's see, tomorrow, I think York. I got the British History Part 2 coming. Had a little trouble editing that. I meant to put that out yesterday, but sometimes in the editing process, like, you'd be surprised. You do a 20-minute video reaction, but it takes me 2 hours to edit, something like that. And the History of Britain Part 2, I had a snafu to use that word, snafu. I had a problem and messed it up and had to start over, and I just didn't have time to do another 2 hours of editing. So that'll come out probably tomorrow. I'm going to finish the blank series up too real quick. We got a reaction coming to the British Isles. Is that interesting to anybody? Then a couple more culture videos coming up. Yeah, Whitby is fantastic, right? Genghis Khan, oh my gosh, I was so amazed. Whitby, have to watch Birth of Dracula, Bram Stoker. Yeah, I just put that one out same time. That came out this morning, your time. Yeah, York looks stunning, right, Sean? Yeah, I definitely. See, York is before I even started all this, I probably knew the most about York and Bath. Two cities that fascinated me as I grew up. So much history everywhere, but in York as well. I'd read a lot about York historically as I was growing up. So yeah, it looks beautiful. That'll come out. And Durham pretty quick, and Edinburgh also. So that's what's coming up on the channel. And yeah, just basically want to let you folks know that I probably won't be live streaming so much anymore. I'm gonna get back to work and do my regular job. And yeah, Sean, internet couple there, talking about Carol, I think. So yeah, I'll live stream a little bit less, but I'll get back to it. I may pop on here and there maybe before I go to work in the mornings, but definitely not gonna do anything too crazy. Like I say, when I get back off work, and sometimes I'll work 3 weeks straight, but once that's settled, I'm about to start a large project. I will maybe take you off for a little walk downtown Dallas and show you around, as I frequent there quite a bit. Carol says to try Haworth in Yorkshire, Wayne. Bronte country, yeah, oh yeah, big fan of all the Brontes. Yeah, I love British lit, as she knows. And so yeah, I might take you off for a little walk and talk downtown Dallas, show you some sights around there, and maybe some of the history. I posted up over on the community a picture of a Tudor house that's for sale here in Dallas, Tudor style architecture. You might check that out if you're interested in buying a multi-million-dollar home here in Dallas that's Tudor style architecture. But yeah, it won't be live streaming so much every day. So this is kind of the end of that, where I've had a lot of fun chatting with y'all, showing y'all around, going to the supermarket. That was fun. Let's see what else is coming up on the channel. Oh yeah, I'm gonna probably today, if I get a chance. It's my last day off, and I usually have a lot of stuff to do. But if I get a chance today, I think I'm gonna make that sticky toffee pudding, because that post I did making Yorkshire pudding did pretty well, and it seems like people want to see some more. So if I get a chance, I'll do that, maybe edit that and get that out tomorrow as well, me making some sticky toffee pudding. Do y'all enjoy that? You think I should cook more? Let me know. Yeah, that's about it. It's a crepe myrtle tree behind me in the background. Do y'all have that? Crepe myrtles. They're losing their leaves right now, but in the spring, these are covered in beautiful hot pink flowers. There's actually two of them right there. Beautiful, beautiful trees. I don't know if you have those there. They might not be good for your climate, but crepe myrtles they're bark peels, and they're gorgeous little trees. Genghis says sticky toffee pudding is a dream. Oh, bus is here. See you, gang. Okay. Carol, got to catch the bus. I catch the bus too sometimes. Yeah, Colin says enjoyed the Yorkshire pudding. They turned out okay, huh? I was afraid I was going to get blasted for those. Excuse me. In the comments. And I was afraid to do anything with them. I just wanted to make them plain. But people seem to overall say they were done great. There was one lady that was really blasted on putting water in. The recipe I called for, it just had a tad bit of water I added to it. I noticed some people were replying to her saying, "Yeah, we all put water in it." So I don't know. She was really pretty mad that that I put just, I don't know. It was a tiny amount of water that I put in it when I mixed it. Like I said, I was just following the recipe. But let's see. Sean says you will never get blasted. Only trolls. They're so hard to make. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, the trolls. I don't care. I was just expecting more trolls, I guess, that would be upset. I was afraid to do anything with them. I was afraid to put like American sausage in them. Everybody's like, "Oh, beer works well, Ashley." Ashley Robinson, good to see you in the live stream. I don't think I've seen you here before. Always happy to have somebody new. Ashley says beer works well, makes them crisper. Okay, I did not know that. I had some beer I could have used. In the comment, here's a car going by. Sorry, I'm just standing on the sidewalk. Yeah, I might try that bit. Sean, I have used beer in batter before. That's pretty common in the U.S. Put a little batter in your beer. I live on a one-way street. You see that do not enter sign? People ignore it all the time. You can see there's only enough room here to drive a car one direction. You can park on that one side of the street, not on the other. There's always cars parked on the one side of the street, so it's a one-way street with just one lane. People, they ignore this do not enter sign all the time. Surprised they don't have more car wrecks. But yeah, we use beer in our batter for a lot of stuff. Do y'all have do not enter signs like that? I know your street traffic sign's a little bit different than ours. So beautiful tree back there. But yeah, we use beer in our batter all the time. I'm gonna do some more cooking, I guess. Like I say, maybe I'll make some parkin, make that sticky toffee pudding. If you have any other suggestions, let me know. Maybe I'll make a few other things. It's a big road compared to here. Ours are half the size, two-way. Yeah, well, you might be seeing part of the sidewalk and thinking it's the road, but let me see if I can walk out here and show you. There's really, you got your truck, and that's about all you can get down there. I mean, I make fish and chips all the time, but I don't know how authentic that would be for me to just make fish and chips. People might, I don't know. I can make fish and chips, make them all the time. Tisha's back. Ginger cake. I make ginger cake all the time. I love it. Ginger cake's one of my favorite cakes. I like ginger quite a bit. A nice ginger spice cake. I have a real good recipe for that. Y'all eat that over there quite a bit? You know, cinnamon's super popular in the U.S. and ginger less so. But is ginger very popular there? We can park any direction. Yeah, well, it's a one-way street, Sean. If you park the other direction, that means you broke the law and came the wrong direction. So, yeah, it's a one-way street. You better be facing that way, or else you came the wrong way. You should do our sense of humor. We're rude but funny, Maria. Yeah, no, I love the British sense of humor. You know, Fawlty Towers was big in my house growing up. When I was a kid, we used to watch Fawlty Towers all the time. Love British humor. Catherine Haywood, good to see you. And Colin, good to see you too. I don't know if I've seen you so much in the live stream. Good to have you here. Catherine, I've seen you in my comments. I do read the comments and I try to pay attention. She says those Yorkies looked amazing. Well, I appreciate that. I tried my best. I followed the recipe to the T. And yeah, I feel like they turned out okay. My son got up because I made those in the morning. And my son got up and ate like 4 of them, just plain. He'd never had them before. I put a plate down in front of him while I was cooking some other breakfast. Let's see, what did I cook yesterday morning? I just made some hash browns, eggs, and toast. But yeah, while I was cooking breakfast for us, he ate like 4 of those Yorkshire puddings. So he enjoyed them. They were just plain. A lot of comments about those is that I needed gravy with them, but you have those gravy granules that you use. Yeah, Colin did. I do remember you comment about putting used for desserts. I have several of them left. I threw them in the freezer and might try that. Catherine likes them cold with a spoonful of jelly. I ate them warm. They were warm when I had it. But yeah, those gravy granules that you use to make your brown gravy, because a lot of people are like, oh, I'll put some authentic British gravy on those. We don't have that. I might can find them, but generally we don't have that. Oh, any news on the P.O. box? I guess I've just been dragging my feet in on getting a P.O. box. But yeah, I need to get that done. Maria says, no, most of it you use proper gravy. Okay, Maria, how do you make your proper gravy? Because yeah, I'm not, I don't know if gravy it sounds like instant. I don't, I don't, I don't do instant. I make my food from scratch. Catherine says the gravy granules are horrible. Everyone in the comments is like, you gotta get gravy granules. Yeah, I don't do that. Hey Neil, good to see you from Sunderland. Mackham. Is that what I'm supposed to say? I don't even know what that really means. It's football related, right? To Sunderland? Let me know if I'm getting that wrong. Somebody else said it in the live stream. Yes, okay, got that right. Well, why Mackham? Is that someone named Mac? What's that saying, Here, the most famous sports saying in Dallas is, how about them Cowboys? It's a quote from the coach back in the day, Jimmy Johnson, after they won their first Super Bowl with him as the coach. They still say it today. So I don't know. What's Mackham? Okay, so I'll tell you. Yeah, Sean. Mackham, Sean, and Neil. I'll tell you how Maria says Marmite, bistro water, maybe a bit of oil from meat. Yeah, I don't have Marmite. What is bistro water? Bisto water. I don't know what that is either. Neil's telling me the Mackham comes from the shipyard years ago. Sunderland men were mad. Madam and Geordie would take them. Make gravy from the pan. Dripping after roasting. Yeah, so here's how we make brown gravy in the U.S. I would take beef drippings from the pan, like Genghis is saying. And I wasn't filming you, sorry. I was getting somebody walked by, I thought they were on camera and waved. So the way we make brown gravy, yeah, I take drippings, beef drippings from the pan, and then we would add flour to that fat drippings, make a roux. You cook that for a minute till it turns brown, makes a proper roux. French style terms, but so we make a roux out of those gravy drippings, or those beef drippings. Then we have beef stock. So flour to the beef drippings, make the roux, add beef stock, reduce it to the consistency and thickness that you want. Now that's how we make beef gravy. I don't know, it sounds like you make something different. Catherine says juices and dripping from the meat, flour to thicken, right, and a good stock, right? Okay, so that's how we make from scratch. Gravy granules we don't have. We do have instant brown gravy powder that you just add to water and boil. I don't do that. You can actually buy it also just already in a jar, pre-made, but I don't do that. Like, I'll be making turkey gravy for Thanksgiving coming up soon. I'll make that fresh. Now, of course, we make cream gravy. Do that complicated place, LOL districts. I think I missed something. We make cream gravy for our biscuits. And so that you would take, bacon grease, maybe butter, melt it, add flour, make a roux, then hit it with cream and a lot of pepper. And that's how we make cream gravy. We'll use that on biscuits and gravy. We'll use that with chicken. It's very good to dip your chicken in some cream gravy, but I don't think y'all do that there very much. I think y'all are chatting amongst yourselves a little bit. So let's see, I'm gonna get out of the way. There's some people coming. I don't want to block the sidewalk. I'll go back up here to my porch. But yeah, it looks like we're gonna get some rain today. You can see it's pretty cloudy. Let's see if that's, maybe that's better. Sean, you spent some time here in the 80s. Where were you? Bye, Colin. Nice chatting with you. Yeah, love to know where you were. You want some of my recipes? Yeah, a lot of recipes. I'm gonna make my grandma's yeast rolls for Thanksgiving. Those are delicious. I also make my grandma's homemade fudge for Thanksgiving. Sometimes Christmas. Those are delicious too. Uh, hey, see that? That's a British car right there. We don't have too many here. Oh, you got sun, Catherine? You had to close your curtains? Yeah, today we don't have sun. We've been having a lot of sun, but not today. Yeah, Neil, I'll get a P.O. box. A lot of people have been asking for that. I've just been dragging my feet a little bit. I imagine I get some gravy granules. I'll give them a try. Like I said, I'm not usually too up on instant. I like to cook. Have I tried rock cakes, Genghis? I don't even know what those are. Is it gonna snow there, Maria? Well, I'd love to see snow. Neil says he'll send me some stuff. I'll get the P.O. box. I just gotta run and go and do it. And I've been busy doing so many other things. I work a full-time job, and this YouTube is starting to be taking up a lot of my time. But I'll get to it, and as soon as I do, I'll post that I got a P.O. box. Love to see some snow, man. We get ice. It'll ice up here. We'll get sleet. It'll cover the roads. The whole place will be a skating rink. It's so bad. That'll happen once or twice a year. It's crazy, crazy. The ice will bring down trees and power lines. A couple of years ago, we had a really bad one. Power was out all over the place. It was super cold, and people were without heat. Even the hotels were without power. You couldn't go anywhere to get heat. You're just sitting in your house freezing to death. It's not like you can get in your car and go anywhere because it's an ice rink out there when that happens. But I'd love to see snow. It's been quite a while since we got any decent snow here in Texas where I live. But it does happen occasionally. North Texas, what we call the Panhandle, we don't really. So I live in an area that we call North Texas. Geographically, regionally, we call where I live North Texas, which is Dallas. It's about 2 hours south of the Oklahoma border. Trying to get a little bit better light if I can. And but technically, the true north of Texas is what we call the Panhandle. And up there in the Panhandle, they do get snow. But down here, not as much. Oh, trying to not film this gentleman who's going to park his car. That's my neighbor. So I'm going to switch around. Yeah, I'd love to see some snow. Yeah, that's a Mini right there. My neighbor down the street drives a Mini. We got Jaguars, Minis. I don't know, maybe a couple other. When I lived in Florida, I used to see Bentleys all the time. Marie's got to go. See you later. Yeah, I'm in Texas. I'm in Dallas. Sean said. Ben says you don't get much snow there either. Been years since you've seen anything decent. All right, well, I'm probably going to sign off now. It's been nice chatting with you, but when I get a chance, I'll pop back on for live streams, maybe in the mornings before I go to work for short ones. Going to schedule a better one to interview with Sean in the future. It might be a month or so when I get a chance to do that. And if I get a chance, y'all want to see downtown Dallas, you want me to take you on a walk and talk downtown Dallas, show you what types of museums and historical buildings we have down there. I mean, our history is, our historical buildings here in Dallas are about 100, 150 years old. Not nearly as old as yours, but you'd be surprised how many old buildings there still are downtown. When you get shots of the Dallas skyline, you can't see them because they're smaller. And we have 100-story buildings in Dallas. But Catherine, nice to see you. Have a good day. She's saying goodbye. Yeah, let me know if you want to see downtown Dallas. I'll do a little walk and talk there and show you a few things. Like I said, I did post up a picture of a Tudor-style house here in Dallas, not far from me. It's for sale in the community. Go take a look at that. We do have some British architecture around here. Did you know 4 times the size? Do I know Texas is? Well, I'm not sure, Sean. That didn't come out right. Sean says, "Did you know you 4 times the size of Wayne? Thank you for your time. Means a lot, UK people." Are you trying to say that Texas is much larger than the UK? I think it's more than 4 times. Yeah, Texas is massive. Sean says, "Sorry, 2 messages stuck together." Yeah, Texas is, I mean, it's so big. It's so big. I don't know if y'all can comprehend that. That's why some people don't even leave Texas. You know, if you drive 4 times bigger, I think it might be bigger than 4 times. Maybe that, I mean, you could drive 12 hours and still be in Texas. So that means if it's 4 times the size, you'd only be able to drive 3 hours before you'd be out of Great Britain. I think you can drive farther than that. Do I live next to JR? No. They didn't even really film much of that in Dallas. Just opening shots were filmed, not even downtown Dallas. Could you do a tour of Starbase for us? What's Starbase? Are you thinking of Houston? Houston is where NASA is, but not here in Dallas. Sean says that we have 1,900 bars. You have 4,800 pubs. Where'd you get that information, Sean? We gotta have more than 1,900 bars. There's probably 1,900 bars in Dallas. I mean, every city in Texas has bars coming out the yin yang. 19,000 bars, and you have 48,000 pubs. I don't know. I'll look that up, Sean. See if I can find how many bars are in Texas. But just by size alone, I feel like we in Texas love to drink. I mean, if you got a town here in Texas, got a population of 300, there's still probably 3 bars. So we got almost as many bars. Boca Chica, Brownsville, actually says. Try and learn from Washington time and where were your first president? Yeah, I did know George Washington. Well, I mean, all of our founding fathers are from the UK. We didn't have an American-born president for quite a while. All of our early presidents were all English. Sean says, check it out. I've done the research on it. Okay, I'll check it out. But sometimes, I mean, even what I do and what you do, you can't always believe what you see on the internet. But I'll look it up and I'll post on the community what I find about how many bars there are in Texas. You know, it's also how to determine a bar. Because we have bars, we have clubs, we have all kinds of restaurants where they have bars in the restaurants. Are you counting those? I don't know. I'll see what I can find on that. Yeah, the show Dallas was huge all over the world. But one thing you can do, yeah, we have about as many bars as we do churches. The saying here in Texas, if you throw a rock, you hit a church. They're everywhere. There's one right down the street. Anyway, I'm going to sign off now. Sean says 8,855 bars in Texas as of May 5th. Again, I don't know how they're determining bars. They count all the bars and restaurants as well. Are they counting the nightclubs as well? Are they counting the country clubs as well that have bars in them? I don't know. I'll check it out. So 8855 now. You first said we had 19,000. Now we only have 8,000. I don't know. I'm going to sign off. Good chatting with y'all. Let me just say goodbye to everybody. Neil, Sean, Ben, Genghis, Maria, if you're still there. I think Catherine went away. I don't know who else I saw now. I forget, but nice chatting with you. And yeah, I'll go over and post up on the community what info I can find about how many bars we got here in Texas. But y'all have a great day. I always enjoy my chats with you when I can. I'll come back. Wayne from Dallas, Texas, saying goodbye.